Have you ever wondered how to manage your money effectively? Welcome to the fascinating world of personal finance. It's the bedrock of your financial health, the cornerstone of your economic prosperity. It's all about how you handle your money, how you save for the rainy days, and how you reach your financial goals. Personal finance is like a game of chess where every move counts. It's about making informed decisions about budgeting, saving, investing, and spending wisely. It's about knowing when to hold on to your money and when to let it go. It's about understanding the value of $1 today and the potential of $1 tomorrow. So, what does personal finance involve exactly? Firstly, it's about creating a realistic budget to track income and expenses. It's about knowing where your money comes from and where it goes. It's about understanding your spending habits, identifying areas of wastage, and making necessary adjustments. Secondly, personal finance is about establishing an emergency fund for unexpected expenses. Life is full of surprises, some pleasant, some not so much. An emergency fund acts as a financial buffer, protecting you from unforeseen financial shocks. Then comes the understanding of credit and debt management. Credit can be a powerful tool when used wisely, but it can also be a slippery slope into a financial abyss if mismanaged. Understanding how credit works, how to use it responsibly, and how to avoid the pitfalls of debt is a crucial aspect of personal finance. As you advance on your financial journey, you'll encounter more sophisticated concepts like investing in stocks, bonds, and real estate, planning for retirement, and optimizing tax strategies. These are the building blocks of long-term financial stability and wealth creation. Personal finance is not just about money, it's about empowerment. It's about gaining the knowledge and tools you need to take control of your financial destiny. It's about achieving financial independence and the freedom it brings. So, are you ready to embark on this exciting journey? Remember, understanding personal finance is the first step to taking control of your financial future. One of the key components of personal finance is creating a realistic budget. Now, what exactly does this mean? Well, a budget is essentially a financial plan that helps you track your income and expenses. It allows you to understand where your money is going, how much you're saving, and whether you're living within your means. Think of it as a financial GPS. You wouldn't set off on a long road trip without knowing the way, would you? Similarly, a budget helps you navigate your financial journey, guiding you towards your financial goals while helping you avoid unnecessary detours along the way. Now, the first step in creating a realistic budget is understanding your income. How much are you earning each month after taxes? This is your starting point. Once you have a clear picture of your income, you can then begin to analyze your expenses. This includes everything from your rent or mortgage to your groceries, utility bills, transportation costs, and even your morning coffee. Once you have a clear idea of where your money is going, you can then set financial goals. Are you hoping to save for a down payment on a house? Perhaps you're aiming to pay off student loans, or maybe you're planning for an early retirement. Whatever your goals may be, your budget needs to reflect them. Allocate portions of your income towards these goals and make sure to prioritize them in your spending. Next, it's important to ensure your budget is flexible. Life is unpredictable, and your budget should be able to adapt to changing circumstances. This might mean adjusting your spending habits or reallocating funds towards different goals. Lastly, remember that a budget is not a one-time thing. It needs to be reviewed and updated regularly to ensure it continues to align with your financial goals and lifestyle changes. Creating a realistic budget might seem like a daunting task at first, but with patience and consistency, it can become second nature. And remember, a budget is not about restricting your spending, but rather about making informed decisions that help you achieve your financial goals. A realistic budget is the backbone of successful personal finance. And with a solid budget in place, you're well on your way to taking control of your financial destiny. Life is full of surprises, some of which can be expensive. That's where an emergency fund comes in. An emergency fund is essentially a financial safety net designed to cover unexpected expenses that may crop up in life. Think of it as a financial buffer that keeps you afloat when you're faced with unforeseen costs, like a major car repair or a sudden job loss. So how much should you ideally set aside for these rainy days? Financial experts generally recommend having enough to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. Now, this might sound like a lot, but remember, it's not about reaching this goal overnight. It's a gradual process. Start by putting aside a small amount from each paycheck until you've built up a substantial fund. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, but it's a crucial part of personal finance. An emergency fund provides financial security and peace of mind during uncertain times. Credit and debt can be powerful tools when used wisely. Let's start by unpacking these two concepts. Credit is essentially borrowed money that you can use to buy goods and services when you need them. You get it from a credit provider like a bank or credit card company, and you agree to pay it back within a certain time frame, usually with interest. On the other hand, debt is the amount of money borrowed by one party from another. While it's often seen as a negative thing, not all debt is bad. For instance, taking out a mortgage to buy a house is considered good debt because it's an investment that can increase in value over time. Now, let's talk about credit scores. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that lenders use to decide how likely you are to repay them on time if they grant you a loan or a credit card. It's crucial to maintain a good credit score, as it can affect your ability to borrow money, and it can also impact the interest rates you're offered. Moving on to debt management, it's all about strategies for paying off debt effectively. This can involve making a plan to pay off your highest interest debts first, or consolidating your debts into one payment. It's important to remember that while debt can be useful, it's also a responsibility. If not managed well, it can lead to financial stress and negatively impact your credit score. One key aspect of debt management is understanding the difference between your needs and wants. This can help you avoid unnecessary debt. For instance, a need might be a mortgage for a house, while a want could be a luxury car. By focusing on your needs first, you can avoid falling into a cycle of debt that's hard to escape. In a nutshell, credit and debt management involves understanding how credit works, maintaining a good credit score, and having effective strategies for paying off debt. Remember, these tools can help you achieve your financial goals if used wisely. Proper credit and debt management is crucial for maintaining financial health. Investing is a great way to grow your wealth over time. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it to bloom into a tree, with the fruits of your labor being the returns on your investment. But where do you start? Let's break it down. Investing can be as simple or as complex as you make it. The key is to understand what you're investing in. Stocks, bonds, and real estate are common investment avenues. Stocks represent ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you're essentially buying a piece of that company. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loans. When you buy a bond, you're lending money to an entity, like a government or a corporation, who promises to pay you back with interest. Real estate investing involves purchasing properties to generate income or to sell at a profit. Now imagine putting all your money into one stock, one bond, or one property. That's not a wise move. Why? Because it's risky. If that one investment fails, you lose everything. This is where diversification comes into play. Diversification is the practice of spreading your investments across various assets to mitigate risk. It's like not putting all your eggs in one basket. Understanding risk is another crucial aspect of investing. All investments carry some level of risk. Stocks can be volatile, bonds can default, and property values can fluctuate. It's important to assess your risk tolerance, how much risk you're comfortable taking on, and invest accordingly. Remember, investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires patience, discipline, and a long-term perspective. But with the right approach and a dash of diligence, you can watch your money grow and work for you. Investing wisely can help you reach your financial goals faster. So take that first step, plant that seed, and watch your financial tree grow. After all, the best time to start investing was yesterday. The next best time, right now. Personal finance doesn't have to be complicated. We have taken a journey together, shedding light on the key pillars that make up this vast domain. We started with the basics, the fundamental step of creating a realistic budget. This helps us keep track of our income and expenses, ensuring we live within our means. We then moved on to the importance of building an emergency fund, a safety net that cushions us against unexpected financial blows. Understanding credit and debt management was our next stop, where we learned how to harness the power of credit wisely and manage our debts effectively. Finally, we dove into the exciting world of investments, exploring stocks, bonds, real estate, and even retirement planning. It's the magic of making your money work for you, a crucial step towards financial independence. Remember, personal finance is a journey, not a destination. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more videos on personal finance.